Hi, and welcome back to the Excel Simulation Showdown Part 3, Correlating Assumptions. Here we are with At-Risk Professional 5.71 and our portfolio allocation model with correlated returns. First thing is we'll look at our parameters. Our starting portfolio is 250,000. Our aggregate portfolio returns, which is this formula over here, is looking at the mean asset returns for this historical data that we had, and here are the numbers. So if we want to look at that historical data again, here it is. And we have our simulated returns. So again, we have fitted, using best fit, each one of these data series independently. So it's all set, and they've been set as inputs, and the outputs are all set. So all we have to do is basically set up the correlation. As before, we have calculated the correlation using Spearman's rank order correlation, and the details are found in this worksheet where we have built out the ranks and have this matrix which we have inserted in the worksheet over here. And we are also going to build a matrix that will enable us to leverage these values in this analysis up front. So to get started, we're going to go to the at-risk, and we are going to define correlation. So it's going to ask us for a name. We're going to call it the returns matrix, and the location. So we're going to give it a location. We'll put it right here. And now we need to add inputs. And in this case, it's very simple. We select and it automatically picks up the names of the series, and we have a correlation matrix. We can edit these values in here, or we can just hit OK, and it inserts it into the spreadsheet. I'm kind of surprised at these colors, though it might be because of an add-in that we're working in. So we're just going to get rid of those colors. And so now we have our matrix, and it's all set, and we can correlate these. So here, energy and industrial, we can just create a link and go to energy and industrial and do like so. And it appears that we would be able to do this as well. And just to make sure that it recalcs properly, we'll just calculate now, and that updates. And we can even do this, and probably better to copy it than move it, and we'll refresh that, and here we go. So our matrix was, if our values are already calculated, it's a fairly efficient process because there's no really other way of doing it than through the matrix that they will embed into the worksheet. It's linked. This is one of the methods that we've seen with Crystal Ball as well. So it's a fairly efficient thing. Let's see how it runs. So going to at-risk, we're going to put it for 10,000 trials, and we'll run it for one simulation. And it's preparing to run. So as it goes through, what it's doing is it's simulating with these correlations, and so now we're back, and we've run the 10,000 trials, And what we can see are the various answers. What's of interest over here is to be able to look at the final portfolio value and the statistics therein. So to see the statistics, we need to go over here and open this table, and we can look at the min and the max. If we can just find, with the statistics, we can see that in the final portfolio value, we have a min of 137 and a max of 424. This is kind of consistent with the numbers that we're getting. We pulled out these values for the percentiles just like we did with the other packages, and we'll be able to compare them a little later. So, correlation methods, they have one. I'm not quite sure what the method, I've quizzed Palisade on this. I'm assuming it's some form of normal type copula. Correlation by definition uses a copula. It's kind of what form does it use. Correlation functions, well, there's one. Correlation graphs, so we did not look at that. So let's go back to our browse results, and we go over here to and we have three types. So we can look at the regression coefficients, we can look at correlation, so rank order as we did before, and we can look at the map values using the actual cache. And then of course we can chart this in Excel and look at the charting options, and if we prefer to have a different color, we can do so as well. Make it a little more colorful, and there we go. So we have three types of charts. Correlation fitting, no. Multivariate correlation, yes. Correlation interface, well, it's mix Excel UI. And steps to, again, number of steps to correlate. So we looked at selecting the range, or rather deciding to create a correlation. Then we need to select a range, that's 2. We need to insert the matrix, that's 3. And then we need to link back, that's 4. And I believe there was something else. Well, we'll put it at 4. Bear in mind that there are no facilities to calculate these unless this is done up front using a worksheet like so. Otherwise, a very efficient and clean way of inserting this, and I guess I would probably conclude on that note. So if you have any questions or you need any additional information, please give me a call or drop me a note at etorkia@technologypartners.com. That's technologypartners with a Z.com. Thank you very much,